EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Cade York to kick off.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started, and no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot. A deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Here's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
York's kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return is Trey Palmer. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
The Lions take over.
We've seen him take back more than one kick. Well on his way to a Pro Bowl selection, and he has been one of the top weapons in the league all year long.
On the jump.
Chuck looking to throw on first down. He'll send it downfield for Laporta, and he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead.
Jason Myers set
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Etienne. Finding room at the 35. Travis Etienne. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. York, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. To the air, a shot. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. It is 3rd and long.
18, 72, Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run with the former there, David Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Detroit.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
First reception of the game for St. Brown, and he gives his team a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Throwing on second down, shot. That's caught by Gibbs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now it's second and 1.
Let's go now.
Public throw on the RPO is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's shut. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
By Montez Sweat.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On second down, it's shut. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, trying to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Now a handoff. ETN. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
From the 43, here's second down and 7. They'll run the toss here to ETN. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On third down, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And the Bears first down.
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's another.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears first down.
At the 25-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Second and 10. At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 25.
It's a gain of
they
11.
get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Chuck to throw on second down. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver.
Brings up third
now
down.
It's going to be third down.
8 yards to go.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing again, Shuck. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. And even 30 yards. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 more yards.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season.
Makes the score.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Gibson now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. inside the 20. A big-time play for the Bears. 41 yards.
That's another Bears.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they're going down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season.
His kick is good.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. To the 20. And he will score. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Myers good on the extra point. And the Lions move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
A gain of a yard.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Moore going in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Throw Bagunze, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's inside the 35. And he's into the end zone yet again. Here Gibbs. Touchdowns Detroit. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already.
Makes the score Lions 28.
So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Now a screen set up for Etienne. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get their man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision.
And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Lions take
So
over
this is
first
where
and 10
an offensive
at
play
the
caller needs to
21-yard
come to the
line.
rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that
The
advantage.
ball comes out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting. You're clawing. But you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops and the ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down. You have to be there to make up for it, and the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
It's
Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
6-yard line.
The Lions call their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll put Loveland in motion. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Bears sending out their punt team. And simply standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This one heads directly out of bounds. The mark is just on the other side of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. And a run. It's Isaac to Slav. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And the Bears are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's complete to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jason Myers.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Gibson now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 35-yard line.
The carry here for Etienne. Oh, a loose football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On first down, Shuck. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
First and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's got it at about the 8.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. His throw left side for Tesla. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will score again. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the give, it's ETN. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll run it once more with ETN. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Quick throw on the RPO is batted away. That is incomplete. It's a good job of recognition by the defense, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
Williams, and that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go! On the zone read, it's Chuck. And nice look there. Going to a slide and gain about 7.
It's a gain of 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Shuck. Forced out wide. He'll run again. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and
Just
2.
getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
On 3rd and 2, it is Shuck. He's got his man complete. That's to Small. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Lions 1st down.
26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Throwing on second down, shot. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is brought in the end zone. Safe round. Touchdown, Detroit. Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good, and the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Lions 42, Bears 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Chicago.
And the Bears, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Lions have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. Oh,
Jahmyr Gibbs! And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Bears 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He's tackled at the 32.
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Moving left. He keeps it himself.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. On 2nd down, here's Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
A gain of 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 37-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2.
Black 20.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
180.
One more time for Montgomery. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
White 20. Attack.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
White 20.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Montgomery. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Now a designed run with Chuck. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
They'll try it now with Montgomery. And he will power his way into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Myers good on the extra point. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead.
17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Williams on the stop.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
28-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Well, on that third and real long, he may not pick up the first down. Although the punt for a minute like he was, Mike, that is a heck of a run. I've had the coach tell us those third and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
20.
They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Third and 11.
20.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our